In this video, we are going to turn this ugly header into this modern looking Glassmorph Navbar. It is also looking good in light mode, and on smaller resolutions it has a button which is bringing in the drop down with all the links. In the description below you can find a link to this component if you want to use it inside of your application. And now let's build it. So we have now this ugly header and we want to totally replace it and put the new Glassmorph Navbar. First thing we are going to do is to create a new component here, and we can put it inside the UI, and we are going to call it Glassmorph Navbar.tsx. And inside I'm going to use my React snippets to create a component like this. Nice, and we are going to call it Glassmorph Navbar just like this. Instead of div, we are going to put here nav for better semantics and search engine optimization. So search engine is better in finding out what's going on your screen if you put in the right tags. And now we can see that cursor is already giving us a bunch of stuff here. So let's see what he brought. So here we have fixed. So our navbar is going to be fixed. Whenever we scroll the screen, it's going to stay on top. So here we can see that it's top 0, inset x 0, then z50, so it's staying in front of all other elements. Then we have height of 16, which is good. Item center, justify between. So this is a good start. I think it would be stupid to write everything from scratch because we already have help from AI in this one. And we can see that even here it's putting in the background 95, so it's giving it opacity, and we have this backdrop blur SM. So let's first see how is this one looking. I'm going to put in this some kind of logo. So we are importing link from next link and image from next image. But we can write here my awesome app like this. So we can test it out. So now we can go to the layout file, and here before the children we can put in the Glassmorph Navbar, this one. And let's see how does it look. It is ugly as hell, and first thing that I can see is that we need some maximum width. We don't want full width for our navbar, but it stays on top. That's good. We need padding, we need maximum width, we need it to be the Glassmorph style. So this one is just with little bit of opacity and nothing more. And we need, of course, to put in the navigation items on the right side and on the left side to put the logo and the title. Let's style it up a little bit. So we're going to the navbar, and here let's see what we don't need. So basically we need almost everything. We don't need border bottom. We can probably put later border across the whole navbar. But what do we need? So we need a little bit of margin. Let's say 10 to see how is it going to look. This one is okay, maybe not 10, maybe 7 or something like that. So I'm putting margin of 7, then we need rounded to be full, so it's like that shape like all the modern navbars, like this. Awesome. Then we need some maximum width, and we can put 7XL, that one is probably good. And yes, now this one is much better than before, and we are going to put in positioning to center it on the middle of the screen here, because now it's more on the left side. So for that we can remove this inset x 0, and we are going to put left and then half of it and translate it like this. It should be also like this. Let's see if it's on the middle of the screen. And yes, so now we can see here that it is on the middle, but we need the width. So here we are going to put width to be 11, 12, like this. So now we can have the width of our navbar always, it should always be good on all resolutions. So if I make this smaller, it's going to be good on smaller resolutions. Oh, except here we're losing it because of our margin. I'm going to remove the margin 7. I'm going to put only margin top 7, so we can just move it from the top side. Now we don't have problems anymore on the left and on the right. And now we can see that we have really nice looking navbar, and it's looking good on all resolutions. So we can see here on this bigger resolution, it's also on the middle, and it's looking really nice. So now we need to put in the Glassmorph effect, and that should be easy. So now here we have already from AI this background 95, and we have backdrop blur SM. So that is basically giving us that Glassmorph effect. So we are going to put background but 20, so it's going to be really transparent. It's a lot of opacity. And backdrop blur we are going to put large, not SM. So let's check it out. How does it look now? Now we have really that Glassmorph effect, and you can see when I'm scrolling my screen, we can see behind like all the letters, and from this thumbnail here the colors, and it's really changing. It's really looking nice and modern. I really like this one. And when we go, for example, here across this orange color, it really looks nice. So now after this we can remove this ugly header from the behind, and we can put in here the logo, the title, and also the navigation items, like whatever we want to put, we can put in here. So let's first remove this old header. If I remember correctly, I'm using it in the page wrapper. Yes, it's here. So now we don't have it anymore behind. That's good. Now we need here these social icons that we had from the old header, and I'm going to that component, and here I already have that component, but I'm going to show you also how to do it yourself. So I'm putting in here the social icons, and that one should work automatically. Yep, here they are. They're just green. They need to be black probably. And we need a little bit of padding from the left and from the right. So we're going to put here px5, for example, to try it out. And yep, now it's much better. Then here we need some flex. So for this one, we have here our image. So this app should be like this, and it should probably be some h2 to be like, I'll put here OrcDev, I guess, like this. Nice. And also we need our logo. We don't need this font bold. I don't like that one. Okay, and we are going to put in the logo. Let's just see, where is it coming from? Here in the image. Here it is. I'm going to just copy and paste it inside the Glassmorph here. And there we have it. So we have our logo, we have the icons, although they need to change color, and now we need to make it look nice on smaller resolutions. So this one is already going to be nice, I think, because there is not much to, because we have only like these 5 icons and we have this logo. We could just remove maybe text on smaller resolutions, but what we could do is, in case we have some menu items, we could just put in the mobile navbar button, so we can do a drop down for the mobile view. For that one, we are going to turn our Glassmorph Navbar into a client component, because we need to use state in order to know if it is opened or not. And here it is. AI already knows what am I doing. And now when we have is open and set is open, here we can put a new div, which is going to be determined if it exists based on our state. So here we are putting if is open, and only in that case we are putting in all the links. So let's just try it out. Now here we are going to hide, for example, these social icons. Let's put it like this, a new div, and inside we're going to put social icons, and we are going to put that it is hidden, but after medium that it is actually there. We don't need flex, we can just put block. And instead of that one, we are going to put here the button. Here it is. So we are importing a button, and we are importing the lucid icon we can put size of, let's say, 4, which is going to be clicked, and when it's clicked, we are going to open this menu here. So let's try it out. So now here, when we put beneath the medium, here it is, we have a button, and when we click it, we are opening our nav menu here on the right side of our navbar. So we need to change that. We need to put it to be below and to like make our navbar higher than it is now. So to do that, we need to put here something like this. So flex column, item center, justify center. This one is looking good, except this font mono, so this one is looking good so far. Okay, but this needs to be below. So what is a problem now is that we have here this justify between. So we need to put that to be effective only on our navigational items. So here we're going to put flex and then justify between and item center again. So I'm going to wrap up everything except the opened thing here, and here we're going to put flex and flex column, so it goes one beneath each other. And let's see now how does it look. Okay, so we need to put here full width in order for it to work. Here it is. Nice. It's not yet centered, but we probably are revising it here. We'll fix that one. Let's see how does it look. So when we open it, it's going now below, so this one is good. We just need to make it wider, so we are going to remove this height. We have now fixed height, and now it's looking good. So now we are making it higher when we click it, and it looks okay. We just need a little bit of padding, so let's put padding 5, for example, to have in like our whole navbar. Now it's looking good, maybe a little bit less of padding. Where is that padding 5? Here it is. I'm going to put 3. Nice, now it's better. And we need to make, you see here, we are cutting the logo. So we need to basically put in for our rounded, where it is. So we have it rounded full. We need to put it to be conditional based on if it is opened or not. So I'm going to remove that from here, and we are going to put in like this our ticks instead of the quotes, and we are going to put in the condition. So if is open, in that case we are going to put rounded, let's say small, and if not, then rounded full, like this. Nice. Let's see if that one is working. So now if I refresh, and it is, yeah, now it is just rounded small, and if it's closed, then it is rounded full. So that one is good. Let's see how does it look on bigger screens. It looks normal, it looks same like before, so that's great. Awesome. So now we have our mobile responsive part of our navigation bar. That's good. And now what we could do is, to make it better, is to have these links here and create navigation items like this, navigation items, and put it like this, so labels and hrefs, and just map it through here like this. Awesome. So now we can even import it from database, and that one would work. So here we have our navigation items, and I could here put actually my old navigation items. I think I already have them. Let's see in the header. So here, navigation items, here it is. Nice. So I can just put in this one, and I can remove this thingy, navigation items, import, and now I'm going to have my old navigation items. It's just a little bit different. It's title, not label, like this. Nice. So now I have my old links, and I could also put them here, like next to OrcDev, like they were before. That should now be easy when we have everything. So here, after this H2, we can just put in just like this. So we are going to put it to be hidden, and it's going to be seen only after the medium screen size, and we are going to put in the navigation items. So now when we check here, we have our links, and I can even remove this OrcDev. I already have it on a bunch of places, so my SEO is not going to suffer. And here it is. So now you can see that we have our Glassmorph Navbar with our navigation items, with our logo, with our icons here. I'm going to change them to black later, so I don't bother you now. And it's also working on all resolutions. So if I make it smaller, we can see it here without the icons, I mean social icons, but it's okay. I think for mobile, I can put it in the footer. Oh, this is also a bug, so we need to hide this one after medium. This is a good thing. Let's do that one also here. So it's this one shouldn't be seen. It should be flex, and MD, it should be hidden like this. So in case somebody makes it big like this, yeah, now it's good. And also the rounded full. So we are going to put if MD, then rounded full. Nice. So now we fixed also that one. That's the bug if it's already opened and if somebody is making the screen bigger. So we don't have that bug. Awesome. I hope you enjoyed. For more content like this, subscribe, join the Horde.